everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got another beer review for you, and it is of this. This is the brand new beer into Sainsburys as of, where are we now, the end of September 2022. And this is from Vocation, and it is called Maple Glaze. Now, let's have a quick look at the can. It's 6.8%, and it's defined as a maple and coconut stout. Rich, decadent, and velvety. There we go. Really cool can art. It looks like a decadent thing with the can art, doesn't it? I like Vocation in that respect. I think Vocation, I always like Vocation's can arts. Vocation stouts then, to be honest, I find Vocation a very good brewery generally. Very, very good. And if you've never purchased anything outside of the supermarket from Vocation, I'd really encourage you to do so, because some of their kind of special stuff that they sell only in bottle shops and out of their own store is very, very good. Vocation stouts, however, I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with Vocation stouts. I think actually one of the best stouts available in the British supermarket nowadays is the Vocation and Brewing collaboration called Sweet Temptation. I still think that's been on the supermarket shelf now for about a year and a half, and it still stands up. Chocolate caramel stout, I believe that is. So I saw this at this ABV and this description, and I was like, oh, I'm all over that. It's got two of the things. I've got a bit of a sweet tooth. I'm a bit of a gluttonous pig, if I'm entirely honest. I've got a sweet tooth, I've got a savoury tooth, but one of the things that I do love with my sweet tooth is maple syrup, shortly followed by coconut. So this should be really, really good. My criticism of stout, the Vocation, what were they called? I think I've got one deep in this box of stuff here. Oh, what did they run of stouts? Didn't they? Naughty and Nice, I think it was. They were just too thin for me. They were just way too thin. But this is probably this is at least 1.5 to 2% bigger in terms of alcohol volume. So I'm hoping with that comes mouthfeel, because that's what we want out of a decadent sort. So I won't speak for you. That's what I want out of a stout. I love, especially maple and coconut. It's got to be decadent. Right, let's not waste any more time. Really cool can art. Really rate Vocation. Let's go in. Boom. Smoky can opening. Let's get it into the glass. A very dirty glass. I do apologise. And there we have it. What do we have there? We've got a beautiful jet black beer in the glass. Absolutely no light bleeding through at all. Got a beautiful foamy brown head. There you go. Looks a little bit thin for me. I'm hoping it's not. But yeah, looks pretty good by all accounts. 6.8 wasn't it? 6.8. There you go. Right, I think we just got to get a nose. Oh, that maple syrup is lovely and smoky. Not getting a whole lot of coconut. Maybe some like desiccated coconut. That kind of, not fresh coconut. I'm not getting that at all. It's not like it's been hopped heavily with Sabro where you get that beautiful fresh coconut. It's maybe a tiny bit of kind of processed coconut. But there is a lovely hint of caramel, a lovely hint of chocolate. Milk chocolate. It smells absolutely delightful. Coffee. I did just get a hint of coffee there. Yeah, lovely roasted coffee. But yeah, that maple, it's not going to be overly sweet, which is absolutely fine by me. I know I said I've got a sweet tooth, but a smoky maple, it's not a flavour that we taste here a lot in the UK. You North Americans will be all over that, I'm sure. But yeah, it's just not what we get here in the UK. So yeah, I'm excited for this. Cheers, everybody. It's nice. It's very well balanced. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly bitter. The maple is not overly sweet either. And it's not too strong. And the coconut's there too. So the first thing you hit with is lovely roasted coffee and chocolate. Then it moves into a sweet maple. Like I say, isn't too sweet at all for me. Then you do get a hint of almost toast. I said desiccated, but toasted coconut. Almost like a... Yeah, I'm going to say toasted coconut. And then that just leaves a roasty bitter finish, slightly smoky bitter finish as well. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've just reviewed this. Oh, that coconut's still there. I just got another hit, and I haven't put this in. I haven't drunk this for about a minute. The coconut's nice. I've just reviewed this from Brewdog. Rattle and Rum, 7.4% rum and oak chip stout, and that was okay. When I say okay, I mean it was okay for Brewdog. Nowhere near any sort of... It's not going to win any awards at all, anywhere for me. This is kind of between that and being excellent. I think this is a very, 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 very good... That's average, and this is a very good stout. The flavours are prominent. Would I want them to be more prominent, though? You know what? I wouldn't. I've changed my mind. I wouldn't at all. This has got a lot of layers, this beer. A lot of layers of flavour. And that coconut just lasts forever. That's really, really good. I don't know if it's getting warmer, this can. I've had it in... I took it out of the fridge ages ago. It's probably not... I don't know if it's getting warmer or it's just developing. Moving into a different phase, this beer. The mouth feels pretty decent. Not overly thick. Carbonation just does get through that mouthfeel though. Keeps it light. A lot lighter than 6.8. And the flavours are just classy. The smoked maple, it's not sweet, doesn't taste overly produced. And then that roasted, toasted coconut just lasts forever with a slight hint of bitterness. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's have a look at the can. What they said. Maple glaze. Tap into the indulgent flavours of nutty caramelised maple sugar in this decadent and velvety stout, rounded out with delicate fragrant coconut. A sumptuous stout brewed with rich chocolate malt and oats, topped off with golden maple and subtle hints of coconut. Your beer, our vocation. Yeah, I'd say that's very good. Very, very good, in fact. I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of 5. I really like that. I think the second phase of that beer really sort of nailed it on for me. And it's a really classy beer, this. Really, really classy. It was £3.50 as well on the Sainsburys shelf, which is pretty good. A pretty good beer for that money. In a world of sweet stouts and things like that, I think this bucks the trend, and this still remains really interesting and really, really appealing. It will be really appealing to a lot of craft beer drinkers. Yeah, fair play. 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5 on the Craft Beer Hub. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you'd be so kind. And are you going to pick this up? I recommend you do. This is a good one for winter, this. See you on the next one. Cheers.